this new rule that's been going in baseball this year, they're trying it out. I just want to put my little spin on it and my opinion on it. And this is another thing I don't know if you know or have heard, but basically, in baseball right now, there is the rule where as soon as extra innings begin, there is a player put on second base, a runner on second base, I should say. I don't know if you knew that this rule existed this year.
No.
Yeah, so basically it's a rule that existed in like softball. They use it and everything. Basically what it is as soon as extra innings start, they put a runner on second base. So the moment you start your hitting, there's a runner on second already.
Okay.
So which is I don't for me, I'm fine with the rule existing as long as it exists I later in the extra innings. I think it should be introduced in like the 11th inning. Because as much as I love baseball, or I would say 11th or I would say 12th inning. I think it should be introduced in the 12th extra inning if we're still playing extra innings. Because in the 10th and 11th, I think is fine to play regular baseball like normal. Like they do in every other sport, play a little bit extra. But even soccer or hockey, sometimes they'll go to in specific rules and everything like that. They'll jump to um what's it called penalty kicks in soccer, football for English listeners, and then also in hockey they do shootouts and everything. I would love for baseball to just do regular 10 and 11th inning, and then if we're still in this by the 12th inning, then yeah, absolutely, without a doubt, put in a runner on second. And if it goes to the 13th inning, put a runner in third, for God's sake. I'm like it's one of those where like I love baseball, and people always joke about like, oh, we got free baseball coming to you live, with extra innings. But it's also one of those where like, listen, if we start getting into like the 13th inning, like for the love of God, just let it end. Like in the stadium, last call was like 7th inning. Everybody's sobering up at this point. Nobody wants to be there anymore. Not even the players want to be there. I don't want to be watching a 4 hour, 4.5, 5 hour game. Just call it a day. Put a runner on third. Give him a lead off. He can't be picked off. I don't even care. Just make it so that way it ends. It's like it's my same thought that I have in NFL, where the NFL likes to do this whole overtime and then call it a tie. I'm like, don't like I would rather, instead of a tie, I would rather have like, all right, let's take our field goal kickers, line them up at the 30, and whoever can kick the furthest field goal wins. Like, I'm just like, I don't care at this point. Decide a freaking winner. Like, you have all these all these different combinations you could do. College football finds a way to find a winner. Why can't the NFL do it? Literally the National Football League. So that's how I feel about the rule. And this little poll right here is basically where they asked if the rule having a runner on second was going to stay past 2020. And obviously 73% of the people said no, probably because 73% of the people don't like it. Like I said, I just don't like it because I don't think it makes sense to put it as early as like the first extra inning played. I think they should extend it to where it pops up in like the 12th inning. And then I don't think people are going to really care, because at the 12th inning, the game should be decided by now. And like I said, teams don't want to be out there anymore because they don't want to be playing a 4.5 hour game and then have to go to play another game tomorrow. The pitching staff's already exhausted at that point. They've already, now you're starting to pull, from your bullpen that you wish you didn't have to, or you might have to put a pitcher in who we were trying to give a break and now he has to come in, because it's just things like that can happen. So it just, in my opinion, extend it to where put the runner on second in like the 12th inning, and then if it comes to the 13th inning, put a freaking runner on third, load the
Yeah.
bases in the 14th inning, just make it end. Like I don't want to see a
At
17
least for
inning
like regular
like.
season, like maybe change it up for the playoffs or whatever, but like at least regular season. Come on.
Well, playoffs, they should really just let them play. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't play that many games as far as the regular season goes. But in the regular season, you play an entire season. It's fine if you throw a
Right.
freaking extra runner on second or third in like the 11th, 12th, and 13th innings. I'm fine with that.
Yeah. I totally
So,
agree there. Reason to make it more complicated.
yeah.